Okay, well, my name is Tay. This is Tay Dreaming. Welcome to my channel, showing you where I wander off to. I just be Tay Dreaming. Here is my art channel slash thoughts and talks, self-reflections, things like that. And I mean, it wasn't shit for a few months. Really am bummed out about it, but at the same time, I wasn't as determined or willing to persevere as I am now. What happened while I was gone? A lot of adult responsibilities, parenting, figure out things with my kiddo, and another big thing was and is my health. I found out some really important information about myself, such as an autoimmune disease, and so it's just been a lot of oh my goodness, and what am I going to do, and just worrying because I'm a parent. The biggest thing is my son and then my family and whatnot, but I should be okay. It's not anything that's dire unless I don't take care of myself. So that's what I'm going to be doing, being more proactive in my health. In a way, I can say I lost a lot of weight. If I can go back on my videos, I can see that, but it's due to it. So it's like a blessing and a curse, but I want to get it the right way. So yeah, so I'm back, got my little Halloween stuff out, so you can barely see it here, but I got the lights going at least. So in this video, what are we talking about? We are going to be talking about the art prints that I have. How many do I have here to talk about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 art prints to talk about, and I'm very excited about it. Some of these I've done these over the past couple years, 2 to 3 years, and some of them are just ones that are originally mine. Some of them are based off of Inktober prompts. There's only 2, so they're Halloween centered, themed. I have another one that's originally mine, a painting that I did that is Halloween themed as well. I'm just going to be talking through each one. There's one here, or 2 rather, Space Cadet. I've already talked about Space Cadet in my first art talk that I did, but I also have another one in here that would be considered a full art talk on its own, but I have to do research on it because there's symbols in here that I could expand on. But other than that, I'm just going to go through each one and briefly talk about them. There's not anything lengthy aside from the one I just was talking about, which is Soul Self Emergence. These prints are also available for your purchase. I have 2 sizes right now. One is a small glossy 4x6. The other one is a slightly larger 8x11 matte, semi-matte print. So bigger ones is 10 each, the smaller one is 5 each, but there's a deal with that I will continue on about later. But for now, let's get started. So we're going to start off with this one. This one is called Peace of Mind. Right here, this bad boy. I really love this one. I did this digital. It's completely digital. Came out really nice. I love it in the larger print. Can't wait to see how it looks like in the even larger print. Peace of Mind. She's out in nature by the water, barefoot, naked. She's bare. It kind of just shows that she can take off all of those like layers and just be in her purest form. There's stars, the clouds, it's like a sunset or a sunrise. You're sitting on a tree stump around rocks and mushrooms. I really like this one because it's like a serene type feeling as I was creating this piece, and just being out in nature and just sitting there either meditating or just being in the sound of nature. I feel like it's a very important place to be as we are surrounded by technology and man-made like buildings and furniture, vehicles and stuff, and we're just not in the grass enough. So that's Peace of Mind. Our next one, I didn't title this. This is one of the Inktober props that I did in the past. I believe this is 2022's Inktober or 2021. Not sure. Can't really tell you. But here we go. There he is. Yeah. The prompt for this one was fish. And so I said, what could I do? I'll do like a fish monster. So this is what I did. He's kind of like a what they call him, anglerfish form. And he's got the little light antenna. He's got all of these teeth. And I gave him a mohawk. And I thought this was like a really cool thing that I did. And it was rather quick. I wasn't trying to do full on art pieces for the Inktober thing. I just started as like sketch, quote unquote. And I was gonna do, like, I still have the sketch lines in there. That's usually what I do. I always just leave them there if I'm not really going to go in, do, you know, line art or color. I almost colored it, but then I was just like, nah, I'm good. So this is the other one. No meaning there, just from an Inktober. Next we have Space Cadet. We all know this one. If you don't, then I would recommend going to my videos and clicking on the art talk that I did for Space Cadet. This one was very meaningful to me as you look up to hope and you look towards hope in the midst of chaos. I ended up donating this art piece to Art Lives Here from Hirsch Foundation, and yeah, I'm really proud of this. And if you want to hear more about this one, I really highly suggest going to that other video where I talk about it. Okay, so next one is, it's the Halloween painting that I did. It's a spooky forest. I think it's so cute. Before it became what it was, it didn't have the pumpkins and the ghosts in there, or the bats. When I did this, I didn't have the Halloween stuff. Like, I didn't have the ghosts, the bats, or the pumpkins. It was just the trees. And so I was having a bad day, and then I just ended up painting, and the forest was what I ended up with. I really like the clouds, even though they're not the best clouds in the world. I really like the cloud stripe across the sky, and I think it's really cute. I'll show you the actual canvas. It's over here with all my other ones. Okay, here we go. See, this is what I did. I did it on the kitchen table. Just so worked up, and then, you know, I don't do art for a while. I'll just get pent up because I have a lot of art that is in my head that needs to come out. or to just do. And I'm really happy with what came out of this one. My parents, they throw a Halloween party at their house every year, and I had it there, and they had the black light and it glowed, and I thought that was super neat. So that was Spooky Forest. Next one we have is the Soul Self Emergent, and this is what Soul Self Emergence looks like. Go up close with it. So Soul Self Emergence started off as just a doodle in my sketchbook. This doodle started off with her, like I started her off first, her face and her head, and she is actually the first digital art piece that I drew, and I'll put that up. And so it just expanded over. What it's supposed to represent is the doorway to your soul as you're growing, and what emerges is your true self. So soul self, but soul is spelled S-O-L for the sun. Really love this because it was during that time, it was a place of where I wasn't being myself. I wasn't feeling comfortable with being myself or finding out who I really was at the time. It's very confined. But if I make a video for that one, I will, and I will tag it whenever that happens. The next one I have is called Sketchy Chic. Okay, and Sketchy Chic. Yeah, I drew a sketch of a chick. That's what it is. Wasn't much to it. She came out really well. I really liked the art style. I loved how I made her curls, like the circles and swirls that I did for that one. I really liked it. I had some shading in there. I'm not a shading kind of person. I need to learn how to shade and color and stuff. It was light. It was a sketch, so it wasn't detrimental or crucial, but made it less flat. I really like this one. It's called Endless Possibilities because it started off with just this bottom of the girl with the afro and the eyes and all black and white, and I was just like, what could I do on this digital piece? What can I do? And I literally had endless possibilities on how I'm going to fill the page up. And with this one, I focus more on the background and doing digital painting. I do a lot of strokes and try to show depth with the different kinds of colors in there. I'm a big fan of purple and teal. If you can see here, I have purple basically in this room, but also have my desk. It's a mess right now, but I have my desk and I have the teal light. So those two colors I feel like really go well together. And then I have some pink in there and black for the desk. I really like it. I do the feathers because they're like with birds, they go migrate or they have their aerial journey, and so with all the multiple feathers, I equate that to all of the different journeys and paths you can take or go, and they're just within your grasp. Then I have this last one. This was from last year, 2023's Inktober. The word prompt was drip. So I drew her. She's a vampire, and I did her design loosely based off of a character from MTV's animated show Downtown. what's her name? I'll put it up there and I'll show a picture of her. But yeah, I drew her based on her. And the biggest thing for me in this picture was the mouth. I didn't really care much for anything else. I was trying to get the mouth. Like, I looked at a picture and used it as reference. So it's cool for like a Halloween spooky vampy thing. Like I said before, I wasn't really going all out for the Inktober prompts. They were mainly sketches, and 2023 was when I did the most. It was only halfway through, but I still, like, the consistency was there up to a certain point. That was like one of my favorites. I have 3 that were my favorite Inktober drawings that I did from last year. Didn't get to do it this year, 2024, but I may do it next year or some other year. Now on to the idea or the possibility of one of these, or a couple or a few or several of these, being in your home, or being in your office, or being in your locker, or being in anywhere you want to put this. So the 8x10 is like out of paper size of a regular like copy paper. It's matte. They're $10 each. Or you can get a smaller, glossier version of the art prints that I have. This is Peace of Mind. See, she's really pretty. I love it. I really like it with the gloss paper. These are $5 each. And the deal that I have is if you buy 3, you'll get 1 free. So that will be $15. You're getting 4 for $15. Or if you buy 6, you get 2 free. That's $30 for 8 of them, which is supposed to be $40. So if you want to get 1 of each, that would be the $30 worth. If you buy 9 of these, you'll get 3 free. It'll be $45 when it's supposed to be $60. If you pay for 3 to 5 prints, you'll get 1 free. If you pay for 6 to 8 prints, you'll get 2 free. If you pay for 9 to 11 prints, you'll get 3 free, and so on and so forth. I'll have like a little chart here somewhere for you to check out, or just to see the money situation with that deal. Those are all available to you. There will be a shipping fee as well, and yeah. So I really hope you guys like that art and you like it enough to support and get some for yourself. If you don't want any of the original artwork that I have, I also have art commissions open. It's going to be another video explaining everything and the price sheet and everything. If you are inquiring about that, or if you would like to know more about it, ask questions, see some examples, just message me. You can contact me through email at Daydreaming, direct message me, DM me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and I will get to you as soon as I possibly can, because I'm willing to make some art for you. And I would be very honored and very grateful and appreciative to this opportunity. And I would be providing you art at a very low price. I'm not making it super expensive. I just need enough to cover supplies and packaging and shipping fees. But since this is my first time doing it, I'm not making it an astronomical price. As my experience increases and my skills improve, there will be a price adjustment. But right now, I'm very new to this, I'm not true to it, and I am offering stuff at a very low price. So please take advantage of that when you can. that's it. That's all I have for you. It's been a while since I've been here, or since I've posted. I've been here in this box since I've posted, and yeah, I'm back to it. I also want to do lives when I get the time, where it's just me. Do some live streams where I'm doing some art, doing some of the commissions, or something else. Maybe if you want to like donate or something, and I'll do like a quick sketch or something for you. I have to figure that out, but I will let you all know. I will see you guys next time, right? Peace.